reason, and that's for us to rip his ass apart.
Ooh, can't we?
So Wotan, I would like you to answer the following thing, and everybody else can demand, but this is my deal. I will absolutely 100% say the Earth is flat if you can give me a geotagged, time-stamped photograph of Polaris from Australia.
Well, that wouldn't mean anything.
Well, shut up! I'm not talking to you.
Joe, your time's over.
It would clearly debunk the flat Earth or the round Earth model. That's for damn sure.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I mean, 100%. I mean, it's like you literally have Polaris, which is, the northern pole star. But I'll even do that one better. How about a geotag timestamp photograph of Sigma Oncantis from, say, Los Angeles or?
Yeah, I'm not too far from LA,
Toronto,
and I can't see Sigma Oncantis from my location.
No,
so.
I can't see it either.
Neither can I.
Yeah, so that's what I want to see. That's what would absolutely convince me of a flat Earth, and So I'm literally pulling the pin on that grenade and dropping it.
All right, go pee, and then when he gets back, he'll jump on that grenade and see what happens.
And I'll listen to right up. So yeah, Wotan, I want you to think about that. There's 23 million people in Australia. Surely one of them has a picture of Polaris.
And Joe, I think KT's getting ready.
7 billion people on Earth. I'm pretty sure one of them has taken a photograph of the curvature of the Earth.
That's not what he's talking about. Don't change the subject. We're not going to let you do that.
Don't change the subject.
You don't get to change things from one to another.
I saw the curvature.
Stellar observations.
I saw the curve.
Joe says he's seen the curvature.
I saw it.
Joe has seen the curvature.
I opened up my eyes. I saw the curve.
On an airplane.
On an airplane.
Wow.
No, I saw the curve on an airplane with my iPhone flat, and the horizon dropped from the airplane.
Yeah, the horizon dropped.
You know what? You better hurry up. We got Casey in here, and that's the truth hammer. She's gonna fuck your roll up real quick.
Joe, Casey's here.
Hi.
Joe,
and I gotta get Nacho Witness in here, but Nacho, you gotta mess. Oh, I got you. I sent you on Twitter.
Joe completely, when he was leaving last time, completely thanked Casey and forgot all about that. He was just so.
He was enamored by Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell.
Where is she at?
Joe, are you enamored by Casey? Do you have like the hots for her? I mean, we don't judge. I mean, she got a boyfriend, and I don't think he's going to care. I don't know. We're too worried about you going after her, but do you have a thing for her?
Is Casey in here?
She's back.
Do you find her attractive?
Let her in. Let her in.
Yeah. No, she has a link.
Okay.
You do, Joe? Yeah, she'll be.
Whenever she talks like this and with her little smirk like that.
Oh, that's kind of cute, actually. That's adorable.
Right? Did I miss Wotan completely?
Well, Wotan just changed the subject.
Yeah, he's talking about his libido. So
he moved the goalpost.
Now you guys just like attack.
No, it's all fair. All fair.
Motherfucker!
We waited. Wotan.
Okay, that's it. Wotan, motherfucker, I'm absolutely attacking you right now. It's fucking on.
Oh, cool.
Explain to why you cannot see Polaris from Australia. Go.
Explain why you can't see the curve of the Earth ever.
So you change the subject.
No. Answer my fucking question.
Answer my fucking question.
Fucking now.
Answer my fucking question.
Be real.
Because you're too small.
It's real simple. Why can't you see the curvature of the Earth? It's because the field of view of modern camera and optics do not have the same kind of viewpoint that human eyes do. That's why you can't take a picture from an airplane with a camera and see the curvature of Earth, but you can't actually see it with your own eyes. There, I fucking answered your question. Now, motherfucker, answer my question. Why can you not see Polaris from Australia? Answer me right.
No. Wotan. I'm going to mute you. I swear to God, we're going to mute you. Now, listen to me very carefully, because this is what you tend to do. You are not going to dodge this question to ask some other question. If he asks you a direct question, by the way, you've asked him a direct question, and he gave you a very direct answer, it is your turn to answer his question without bringing it to some other question. Do you understand that, Wotan?
Right.
Okay, so his question was very specifically, how do you see Polaris from the southern hemisphere, Australia, whatever? Do you have an image of that?
I could explain it, but whatever.
Well, if he can't, no, I'm okay with Joe trying. But Wotan, would you like to try to explain that?
So all you have is stellar observations to quote unquote disprove.
Okay, you're done. Okay, Joe, obviously he can't do it, so Wotan's done.
All right. If the Earth was flat, to explain the southern stars, you would have to have a virtual environment, like a computer simulation, where each image is subjectively viewed, and to each observer, and that's how you would get it.
Okay, cool. All right, okay. So you got that. How exactly do you explain said subjective image? Is it a projection?
A mental projection, like a dream in a sense, like a video game.
Okay, so we're talking about philosophical projectionism, or are we talking about more of like a super virtual? Virtual. So we're all plugged in. We're all batteries, i.e., the Matrix, right?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Got it. Okay, so do you have any evidence?
This goes deeper than I thought.
Well, I'm not fighting for it.
Well, no. You're answering the question how Polaris could be seen from Australia. So
well, it's an explanation.
It's an explanation. Are you for or against this, basic, I would say, God, how do I put this lightly, utter line of bullshit that you're saying? Do you actually subscribe to this, or are you just literally throwing a hypothesis to the wall and hoping it fucking sticks?
What I'm doing is what you should have done is think of other ways that it could happen.
Oh, no, I've thought of 100,000 different ways.
It
could be magic, but I'm not going to posit that.
Exactly. It could be magic. It could be everybody has retinal implants.
You're the scientist.
Everybody is plugged in. Yes, exactly. Thank you very much. I am the fucking scientist.
And
you're a dude in his bedroom.
Casey, Trevor, by the way, Casey... this is for everybody who don't know. Casey is my co-host on Ideology. We do a show here together on the Non Secular channel. But Casey, did you watch tonight? What are your thoughts?
I watched some of tonight. Most of it actually, until after good old Joe there got kicked off. And I was really disappointed because I left a super chat just for you, Joe. Just for you.
I can read it. I read it on air, by the way. But you know what? How about answer it now? So give me one second.
What was the question, Casey?
Yeah, do it.
I can look it up in a second. If you don't have
it wasn't a question. It was just a piece of friendly advice.
Go ahead.
For Joe. Oh, well, I mean, I don't have it in front of me. It was just about, it was more about the fact that, man, you're on camera, and perhaps you should remember that. And maybe not pick your nose and eat your boogers when you're on camera.
You want to read this? It says, Joe, sweetie. Wait, it's a super chat. Joe, sweetie. See, by the way, he has a thing for you. Casey, just FYI, he's enthralled by you. Not kidding. Come on, don't reject him that hard, out of hand. You're on camera. Picking your nose and eating boogers is not a good look. Just a friendly tip for you in the future. So it kind of turns women off.
Well, I think it was a really big thing that was going on in the chat, talking about Joe picking his nose, and then at some point he shoves a pen up both of his nostrils. I don't understand. I just don't understand, man.
Sexy. I don't know.
People can see you.
Joe, are you a real person?
And the chat got distracted. The chat got distracted by your nose picking versus the fucking crazy shit that was going on.
Booger shit. We have Booger Gate on. Hashtag.
This is why it's non sequitur. We couldn't plan this before.
It's never a good look for you.
If I did that even as a joke, I would be a creationist meme tomorrow.
Well, yes. And the thing is, Joe,
there's already pictures of Aaron.
Joe, you cannot try. Hold on, everybody, not at once. You cannot look at people who are in the fields of biology, paleontology, and those type of things, and say "nuh-uh" to what they're saying while picking your nose. It just doesn't.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe, I got Godless Engineer here.
Hey, Joe, I'm wondering, do you like the big, fat, green ones, or is it more the stringy, gooey ones?
Tasty.
Is it like Spaghetti Joe?
Go work on your video.
What
conversation you're actually up to speed with? I need something to watch.
You might be able to handle this conversation, Joe, if you want to answer.
Maybe he's just like trying to tickle his brain to get it to work. Like massaging it to get the blood flowing or something.
I do have to say it's probably
try an ice pick lobotomy. That might work better.
Well, Dr. Mays, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this an evolutionary link to our primate ancestors that would probably do something like picking your nose and then removing something you're breathing easier, and then you look at it and you're like, oh, whatever nutrients are in there, I should probably.
And actually, I've heard that I don't know if this is true or not, but I've actually read. Dr. Mays, I've actually read that kids who eat their boogers tend to have a higher immune system. Is that true?
There is no fossil evidence for that, and no soft tissues of that type have been found.
But Joe, to be fair, this is not the worst thing that we've had happen on Non Sequitur. We also had the guy who drinks his own piss.
Oh yeah.
Oh God. What's wrong with that? I'm just kidding.
It's sterile. You can drink it.
It's not. Actually, that's a fact. That's not true.
I know. Absolutely. No, Truth Hammer, you're 100%. It's absolutely not sterile.
It's close.
It's very close, but then it actually loses its sterility once it passes through the urethra into the air.
Yeah.
And also, why would you want to drink something that your body
in the urethra you've got bacteria too.
Right. Yeah, oh, that too,
absolutely. Right, but why would you want to drink something that your body is clearly trying to expel as waste?
I feel what I'm saying is, in the words of Patches O'Houlihan on Dodgeball, necessary.
Listen, we have three brilliant people in their field here, and we're talking about boogers and piss. This is the
only on outside.
Okay. Now here's the thing. As a actually listed expert in desert survival, drinking is an option. However, what you want to do is you want to actually piss into a reservoir and then apply a filter to it, where then any of the remaining water can then evaporate and collect, and then you drink.
Yeah, I would die after the third day. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'd be too.
I'm dead. Just let me go.
I'm not going to talk about that one time in Australia.
I'd be totally. Yeah,
but
so I might get love to survive, but that's my extent.
Go ahead, Casey.
But I do want to comment on the Izzy person.
Yeah.
That shit is bananas. Like, I just I couldn't help but like get pissed off listening to her, because I can't stand it when people are like, I don't know what the answer is, but I know that it's not this thing.
Terrorism.
And that really pisses me off. It's like, okay, so you know enough, you think you know enough to say that it's totally not dinosaurs, but you don't know what else it could be, other than really old lizards.
Right. Well, that's why I think they're all posed.
Why it's not fallacious?
She said ostriches. Really old ostriches?
Well, that clearly is. I mean, have you seen the big giant? I mean, okay, so there used to be big fucking giant sloths. There could have been giant ostriches. You don't know.
I actually do know. That's the fucked up thing about it. Like, I actually do know.
I'm just giving you shit, God. Man.
I know. I mean, yeah, we had terror birds and other terrifyingly huge flightless birds like that. But like, oh my God, I don't know, Mary Schweitzer, all she did was find an ostrich. It's like, really? Do you know what a 2-meter long ostrich is? Motherfucker!
Well, also when she said plants, Zero reminded me in the comments that she said plants. I don't know, it could have been a plant. I was like, the fuck you say?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like, man.
Yeah, Dr. Mays,
it's a plant with vertebra.
Yeah, how many plants have vertebra?
I don't know.
It's like,
I mean, I'm not a biologist, but I'm certain that there are no plants that have vertebrae.
That was bizarre.
What kind of gives me the Poe vibe about it is the focus on dinosaurs. So,
yeah,
why is it that she's not? Why isn't there a Christians against trilobites
or crocodiles?
Damn them!
I mean, we have nothing to compare them to.
Steve, Steve, that's our new thing.
Against lycopods, or something like that. I don't. I think the emphasis on dinosaurs.
Start Christians against trilobites.
Yeah, I think it's
cats.
I'm starting that. Wait,
cats.
I'm registering the Twitter handle right now.
Right. I think that to me says it's probably not legit, because that why would you have that on there? It's because people know what dinosaurs are, right? So they're gonna get the thing. They're gonna say the thing that gets them the most attention. So if they just say fossils aren't real in general, that's not going to get them as much attention if they focus it on dinosaurs like that. So
everybody loves dinosaurs.
Yeah, and to add to that,
exactly. And
to add to
and that's
that,
what they're rubbing people's faces in is everybody's love of dinosaurs.
Right, and to add to that, I think the most damning thing about it is that that it's definitely not necessarily on the up and up is the fact that, well, who do dinosaurs most appeal